Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, RGA, is urging that President Donald Trump commute former Representative George Santos's 7-year sentence, calling the punishment a grave injustice and an abusive overreach by the judicial system. The former New York congressman was sentenced to 87 months, or just over 7 years, after pleading guilty in 2024 to wire fraud and aggravated identity theft. Santos reported to prison on July 25th to begin serving his sentence. Santos was assessed the maximum sentence in April by U.S. District Judge Joanna Siebert. He was also ordered to pay nearly $374,000 in restitution and forfeit more than $205,000 in fraud proceeds. Santos's guilty plea followed an investigation into campaign finance fraud, donor identity theft, and false COVID-era unemployment claims. On Monday, Greene said in a post on X that she sent a letter to the Office of the Pardon Attorney urging Trump to commute Santos's sentence. A 7-year prison sentence for campaign-related charges is excessive, especially when members of Congress who've done far worse still walk free, she wrote in the post. George Santos has taken responsibility. He's shown remorse. It's time to correct this injustice. We must demand equal justice under the law. Greene addressed her letter to the Honorable Edward R. Martin, Jr., pardon attorney for the U.S. Department of Justice, and she acknowledged the gravity of the actions by her former colleague. As a member of Congress, I worked with Mr. Santos on many issues and can attest to his willingness and dedication to serve the people of New York who elected him to office, she wrote. He is sincerely remorseful and has accepted full responsibility for his actions. Furthermore, my office has spoken with a pastor of his who discussed the regret and remorse of Mr. Santos, agreeing that the sentence imposed is a grave injustice. While his crimes warrant punishment, many of my colleagues who I serve with have committed far worse offenses than Mr. Santos, yet have faced 0 criminal charges, Greene continued. I strongly believe in accountability for one's actions, but I believe the sentencing of Mr. Santos is an abusive overreach by the judicial system. Prosecutors shared how Santos and his campaign treasurer, Nancy Marks, doctored donor reports to qualify for National Republican Party funding. They fabricated contributions from Santos's family and falsely reported a $500,000 loan from Santos, though he had under $8,000 in his accounts. He also stole credit card information from donors, including victims he knew were elderly persons suffering from cognitive impairment or decline, and made unauthorized charges to fund both campaign and personal expenses, according to the DOJ. Santos also used a fake political fundraising company to solicit tens of thousands of dollars, which he spent on designer clothing.